Hello, my name is Vondre T. Whaley. I am a 24-year veteran in the field of education, and I currently serve as a high school principal, and I love my job. I am also the lead admin coach at futureadministrators.com, where our goal is to provide the resources and strategies that give you the slight edge to help you get a job in educational administration. In this video tip, I want to talk about four smart practices that job seekers do when they're looking for a job in educational administration. This is some good stuff, so make sure you get a pencil, pen, paper. You want to take some notes on this one, so make sure you pay attention. The first thing that job seekers do who are looking for a job in educational administration, the good job seekers, is that they have a routine. They are consistent with their actions as it relates to helping them get a job as an assistant principal. They have a routine. They block out time on a regular basis. Some do it on a daily basis, some do it on a weekly basis. Block out 30 minutes, an hour, and during this time I'm going to sit down and I'm going to devote my attention to helping me get a job in educational administration. This is critical. The reason it's critical is because if you're not disciplined enough to have a routine, then it often falls by the wayside because you get caught up in the everyday workings of being a great teacher or the everyday workings of being a great counselor. So you want to make sure that you have a routine. Now, the next smart practice that job seekers do when they're looking for a job as an assistant principal, educational administration, they have a list of schools and districts that they would like to work in. So they may have a list of 7-10 districts, and with this list they consistently monitor the hiring pages, the HR section of these districts, so they will know when jobs are posted. This is also important because you have to know where you would like to serve. You can't be shooting darts in the dark. You have to know where you want to serve. And if you have a list of these districts and you are checking them on a regular basis, then you're going to get the notifications when jobs that you're interested in are posted. So that's critical. Develop a list of districts that you want to work in. The next critical practice, very smart practice that very few people do. Okay, very few people do this. Prior to applying for a job, call someone in HR and ask them, is the job still open? There's several reasons why you want to do that. Number one, you want to get the person's name in HR that you spoke to, because now you're beginning to build relationships with the person in that particular district. Number two, that person may tell you, oh, that position has already been filled, we just haven't closed it yet on the website. So you don't want to put energies in applying for a position if it's already filled. So it's important to make that call. You make that call and you get the person's name. And you tell them thank you after you have the conversation. Once you verify that position is available, then you, and only then, do you apply for the position. But here's what you need to do. With that person that you spoke to in HR, send them a thank you letter. The reason why you send them a thank you letter is because it rarely happens for them. They're going to remember who you are. send them a thank you letter, and do it snail mail, because very few people get snail mail now. They always take the easy way out, send an email, but do it snail mail. So they get it, they'll see that you're truly thankful, they will remember your name. So you apply for the position. Now, the next thing you want to do when it comes to great practices in educational administration is that if you get an interview, after the interview, reach out to that person in HR to ask them, has the position been closed? That'll give you some more insight on their hiring decisions. You'll know when it's closed, so you'll know when, sooner or later a decision may be made. But really and truly, you're just giving yourself an opportunity to reach out to that contact that you've already, started fostering a relationship with, because that person may let you know when things come up later on. So you even want to ask them, hey, if you know of any other positions, that come up in your district you think that I may qualify for, do you mind if send me an email or reach out to me, or do you mind if I reach out to you on a regular, basis every now and then to see what's going on in terms of hiring, because I really, want to be a part of your district. Again, those are some very smart practices that very few people are doing. My name is Vondre T. Whaley. I currently serve as the admin coach at futureadministrators.com, where we give you strategies and tips, a blueprint to get you a real interview. But there's one thing I need you to remember and believe, is that you deserve to be an educational administrator.